What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, YouTube? Sorry about the technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? I seen y'all in the back talking stuff about me. Somebody said Junkie gonna be in the casket. Somebody said the UPS delivery man was late. I seen it. But it is the first debate. Can I get a little grace up off in here? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we about to get this cracking. You know what I mean? And Diva gonna come on right now. She gonna explain the rules and all that stuff right there. It's one person talking at a time. You guys can go over there and vote at WSW Network at the end of the debate. You know what I mean? It's gonna be cash questions. If you want to ask a question to one of these teams right here, you can go ahead and ask a question. You know what I mean? That's how we doing it. So Diva gonna come on right now and explain instructions.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me on Courtside. So y'all know this is our first debate here. Glad to be here. Thank you for having me. So you want me to explain the rules to everybody, right? All right, we'll do. Yeah, so I'll explain. So we've got 3 rounds. Each team gets 4 minutes. Well, we're doing 5 minutes now. 5 minutes. Each team gets 5 minutes. So Junkie will go first, and they'll have 5 minutes to speak uninterrupted. Then we're gonna go and we'll have 5 minutes to speak uninterrupted. And then from there we'll have a back and forth for 2 minutes. And then you guys get the vote. So you guys go over to WSW Network, all right? And you can go over to WSW Network and then you can cast your vote. So every round, we have 3 rounds. After each round, you guys get the vote on, who you think. There are 2 questions. The first question is, which team did you think presented better? The second question is, all right, which team do you most agree with? All right, so you get a chance to vote. All right, so Junkie, you got your team over there. Can you please, we're gonna introduce them. I wanna introduce my team. You can introduce yours.
Yeah, up top, we got Retro. Everybody in the building know Retro. She always in the chat. She a moderator on most of the YouTubers. Who don't know Retro? You know what I'm saying? Who don't know Retro? And everybody know Lindy. You know what I'm saying? Lindy, you know what I'm saying? She about to put belt to ass against Diva over here. You know what I'm saying? And Tina at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Late comer, you know what I'm saying? But she came in and saved the day because one of my guys is on injury reserve right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joshua. You know what I'm saying? So that's the squad for today. And another thing, if you want to join the Courtside Lions, we got room. You know what I'm saying? We got room. We getting started. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the all-star squad over here. We about to rock out.
All right. Let me introduce my team. I'm yours truly, Diva Laree. Representing for the Courtside Hawks. Yo, go get a t-shirt. Go get you a t-shirt. Yes. I got Terrence in the house. I got Pete in the house. I got Zoo Man in the house.
Zoo Man, yeah, that's
All right, and we got the team over here. We are ready. We're coming. We slinging all the mud at you. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So listen. Did you see the game last night? Real quick, I just want to ask you a question. Did you see the game last night?
I seen most of it. I did.
Yes.
No thought. Is that how excited you were when you watched it?
Well, the game was not. I don't look forward to the game being exciting. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know Caitlin didn't play. But Ari McDonald balled out. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give her props. You know what I'm saying? But, I came over to the WNBA and the Indiana Fever for Caitlin Clark. So, no, I wasn't as excited as I would have been if she was playing. So the answer is no.
Understood. I'm with you. Well, the question for tonight is... For tonight, should Caitlin Clark, speaking of Caitlin Clark, leave the WNBA? All right. What side do you have on this debate, on this question, this topic? Courtside.
I think she should not leave the WNBA. Matter of fact, I don't think it. My whole squad over here don't believe she should leave the WNBA. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's where we at with it.
And that, and we totally feel and know that she should absolutely leave the WNBA, and we're going to present all the evidence you need for you to vote for us. All right, let's go. Hawks. Lions, let's go.
All right, so this is our opening statement right here, right? me and my crew over here, we do not believe that Caitlin Clark should use the WNBA, should leave the WNBA. Now, what they're going to do is come up here and tell you all this BS, preach all these conspiracy theories for their own selfish reasons. It don't got nothing to do with Caitlin. It's how they feel. It's how they feel. That's what they're going to show you. Pete Bodiqua, he going to say some funny shit. Y'all know that, right? So just ignore him. You know what I'm saying? Zoo Man, he ain't going to say too much. And we just going to slaughter Terrence. That's how this is going to go. You know what I'm saying? Everything they say today is going to be for their own personal reasons because of how they feel. You know, hold on. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I'm just my opening statement. This is my opening statement. And that's what we're going to be saying today. Go ahead, Diva. Go ahead.
Okay, that was a lot of nastiness. We just want to answer the question. You went all into, we're just going to drop the facts. That's all. So once we drop the facts and we make sure you see the vision, then you can decide on which way you want to go. Do you want to go the negative way and all that other, or you want to see the facts? Okay, that's all I want to say. Let's start the timer. Start the timer.
Hang on, another difficulty. Who's got the timer?
All right.
Is there a timer we can see?
Yeah, you should be able to see the timer. All right. All right, so the timer's coming. Make sure. 1 second.
Jay put it exactly right. Facts versus feelings.
Y'all give us some grace, man. It's the first one.
We got facts.
We're going to work through it.
You guys got your feelings.
Hey, both ways, you know. Could be. You never know.
1 second.
Paula said hurry up.
Man, Junkie, you going to need all the breaks in the
All right, so start the timer.
Who's got music going?
That's me.
I can't hear anything.
You make that black. Make it black or something. I can.
All right, so time. Go.
Yeah, well, you guys already heard what I said. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag in one of my team members right here, and they're going to go into some details. I'm going to bring Retro to the front of the stage right now and let her explain what we're talking about right here. Go ahead, Retro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today to talk about why Caitlin Clark belongs in the WNBA. Her presence is beneficial, transformational, and essential for the growth of women's basketball. She's not just a storyline. She is a generational talent, a phenomenon, and she's captivated audiences with her thrill of the game, with the spark of fan engagement, and her historic logo threes. Fans love her, from young girls to NBA fans to grandmas that come from long distance. We even have grandmas with YouTube channels now. The Caitlin Clark effect has went from her college career to remarkable record-breaking performances straight into her 2024 first-round pick and 62 record-breaking rookie year. Would you depart from a league that you had worked your whole life to be in? Question. All she ever wanted to do was play in the WNBA. When she was a little girl, her dad took her to a game to see Maya Moore. When the game was over, she didn't know she was supposed to be out on the floor. She ran and she hugged Maya. From that day on, she went home. She made a dream board. And her goal was to become a professional WNBA player and play in the WNBA. Would you leave that if that was your goal? Over and over again, when she's in an interview, what does she say? I am so grateful and so thankful to be here, to be living my dream. She says that over and over again. Indiana plays a big part in Caitlin's family life, and she and Connor have expressed the desire for long-term stability in Indiana with the organizations that they work for. Caitlin's presence as a catalyst elevating the WNBA ecosystem is essential. The attention that she has brought to the WNBA is paving a way for young girls, increasing opportunities for the other players, for more money, and she is not selfish about it. She is always giving to the community, giving to the other players. It's always about the WNBA and the Indiana community. Stadiums are filled, maximum capacity, larger stadiums than ever before, triple viewership, and it doesn't matter if everybody hates her that she's playing with, except for a few. But she is where she wants to be. Doesn't matter if you think she should be somewhere else. Her dream is to play in the WNBA.
That was excellent. That was excellent.
Good.
So, no, hold up. So I'm going to go ahead and get in on this, and we can start that timer at 5. And we're going to, I'm going to break some things down for you. All right. So while we're getting the timer set up, I do want to say I agree with everything Retro said, and she said it so beautifully and perfectly. Yes, Caitlin Clark loves the WNBA. And so I'm going to introduce to you some things, some information about why she should leave. Now, first of all, I want to deal with this. The question is, should Caitlin Clark leave the WNBA? And our stance is she absolutely should leave the WNBA. So let's talk about why. Well, first of all, we're dealing with the fact that she's been abused and disrespected and pimped by everybody on every level of the WNBA that you can think of, inside and out. And there's nobody who would disagree or who hasn't seen what we all have seen. The WNBA has disrespected her. The commissioners, the players, the referee, the coaches, the teammates, Fever organization, Nike, agents, haters, who everybody thinks everybody else is better than Clark, and the media have been disrespectful. Can we get everybody to mute, please? So, from this point, our whole deal with respect to whether or not Clark should leave. Can I get everybody to mute? All right. So many people speak of their disgust of the WNBA and the treatment of Clark, but the deal is that the question is, should Clark leave the WNBA? Okay, whether people are afraid that the WNBA is going to fail or that Clark will go overseas, there is the desire to hold onto this, maintain this unhealthy, abusive relationship with the WNBA. So I'm going to do this. We're going to lay out a plan where Clark can have her cake and eat it too, and you too can eat some of that cake too. So now here, the fans will be happy. The WNBA, then they not like us haters, they're going to be happy. Clark is going to maintain her relationship with the WNBA. The players around Clark will be happy, and most importantly, Clark will be happy doing what she loves to do. Now, first, let's discuss the solution, and then I'm going to dive deeper into why Clark should leave the WNBA. All right, so we're talking about. Let me get the screen share on this. And y'all forgive the screen share. It's going to mess up our teams, but let me do the screen share on this. All right. So we're going to start here with what we call the CC22 tour. And let's understand what's going on in this tour. Now, in this tour, we have first of all, top-notch negotiators, marketing, promotion, facilitators. And what's going to happen is that she's going to have a team where she doesn't have to do anything but show up and play ball and enjoy herself. Because we all know that she's a rock star. So we're going to treat her as such. She's going to have 14 team members that she gets to choose from anywhere on this planet. So here's the deal. This is a tour. We're going to have the best women in basketball, and they're going to be paid no less than $3 million for a tour. We're going to have a top-notch training staff, nutritionist, chefs. We're going to have media crews, content creators, quality referees, well-paid quality referees. Now let's talk about the stadium. We're going to get into this. All right. We're going to get into where the stadium is. We say Orlando, Florida. Why? Because everybody loves sunny Orlando, Florida. The weather is good year-round. Everybody loves Orlando. The weather is good year-round. Holds 18,000 seats. The Kia Center in Orlando, Florida is warm year-round. Everybody loves it. One of the most visited places in the country. So this is a great state. Also, we're going to get into the tour. All right. We're going to have preseason pre-tours in the United States, in Florida at Clark's home stadium. And then what we're going to do is travel to different countries. We're going to China. We're going to Canada. We're going to Japan. We're going to Italy and Spain. And these are just some of the names. Australia, France, because now she gets to take her and her team. And these stadiums is what we've chose, but really they're too small. Clark is going to need to be playing in a football stadium, because these are actually not going to be big enough when we go overseas and we're doing 2 tours per country. All right. Or 2 dates per country. All right, so now let's talk about the revenue. So we got arenas, the ticket sales, we got the merchandise sales, and let's get into media rights deals, and then I'm going to close this out. Now, we know that the NBA, had a media rights renegotiation in 2024. And they renegotiated for $76 billion. But what somebody should have been asking is, well, why did somebody want to pay the NBA more money for media rights when they are declining in numbers? Why would somebody want to pay them? So you got to understand that money came from Clark. And now Clark gets to do her own media rights deals on her own tour. And she gets to determine who gets the money, where it goes, what the players get, and everything else. So I'm going to leave it right there. And then we're going to go into round 2, or actually the second part of round 1. All right. So this is the part where we're back and forth. You want to take this courtside? Any questions for us? Or any comments? You're muted. Let's unmute.
I have a lot of questions.
Sounds like Unrivaled to me.
Hold on real quick. I do want to take this, but everything you show right now does not prove why she should lead the WNBA.
Not done. It's round 1.
What was that?
We're not done. It's round 1.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
So far I haven't seen nothing. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my lady Lindy up here. She's gonna tell you how she feels about the same topic. Lindy, the floor is yours.
Okay. I do have some questions for you, but I'm going to go over some stuff that Caitlin Clark herself has said. She has been very clear from the very start, her very first interview coming to the WNBA, to Indiana Fever, that she is going to support the WNBA and bring a championship to Indiana Fever. She has also said that she does not like living in a big city. She has also said she prefers a small town, and this is, you can look this up. Just that alone in her first interview. She is family oriented. Her fans means the most to her. I don't know if you're aware that. Caitlin Clark, she on March 2024, she's a multi-year sponsorship for Gainsbridge, Indianapolis, a basic financial platform, joining with Billie Jean King, Annika Sorsen, and they're a brand ambassador. Clark has also served as an executive producer on the ESPN docuseries for Full Court Press, meaning she is supporting the players coming into the WNBA. Connor works for Butler, which is connected to the Indiana Pacers. They have wanted to build a home in Indiana, and they want to stay there.
Okay.
I think we need to look at her press conference.
Apologize. Time is up. That was only 2 minutes. So what was supposed to happen in this section is that you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see the timer.
Yeah. So you're supposed to ask us a question and then allow us to rebut it, and then we ask you a question. But
okay,
you, you went into a whole nother round. But Pete, Terrence, or Zoomad, anybody want to take what has been said? Do you want to? Now we're going into round 2, so you don't have to waste your energy on this round. But do you want to rebut anything that she said? Are they muted? They're muted. Unmute. You got to unmute.
I got something for Lindy. Lindy, you just regurgitated the same thing you always say. Everybody also said that LeBron was never leaving Cleveland, and then he left. Okay, that's number one. Number two, everything that you mentioned that CC did, this was all last year. Yeah, she's echoed and repeated and in certain interviews some of the things that she said before. However, after all that, after CC paired with Billie Jean King, after she did all of that and said everything you said, you know what's the lasting image that everybody remembers? Watching CC with a towel over her head, sitting on the bench, injured, out for significant time, crying. Okay? So don't tell us it's impossible that she would ever leave Indiana or that she would ever leave the WNBA, because circumstances change all the time. And I'll be destroying your argument further when we get into round 2. So just buckle your seatbelt and brace yourself.
Thank you, Pete.
Can I rebuttal back?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
All right, so at this time, everybody can go over to wsw.network and you can vote. All right, and your vote is going to show up right here. It's free to vote. It's free to vote. It's free to vote. Go over there and vote, and your vote is going to show up on the screen.
What?
All right. Courtside. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I think we should hold that to the end, but go ahead.
Oh, what? They voted. No, that's not how it works.
Let's hold that to the end, man.
You want to change? How you gonna change the rules in the middle of the game? How does that work? All right. Hold on for a second.
No vote option here. You got to go over there and vote. You got to go to WS and vote.
Yeah, WSW.network.
Has anybody voted?
No.
Well, the only reason I say this is because when I look, it just says no active poll. It says the creator has not made an active poll round. Check again.
All right. Give me a second.
Hey, chat. Y'all got to give us some grace, though. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time we're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Go
well,
get a
let's
wrap.
go. If you want to, let's go. Well, they're saying the poll is going. They're saying the poll is working over on WSW. That's what they're saying.
They're asking to put the chat over here. Listen. Hold
All
on.
right, this is what we'll do. This is what we're gonna do.
I got it.
All right, let's go into the next session. All right.
So whenever we have round one, we all don't get like a last.
There, that's third round. Round three.
You don't have to log in to vote.
Round three. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Round two. Who's taking it? Who was that? Terrence, that's you. You're up. Terrence is up.
Hold on, Lindy, you still want to take on this, or you want to tag in Tina?
Well, I don't want to leave Tina out, so let her go in. I didn't understand how this was going to work exactly, so it's not
It's
like
the first time. We're gonna work through some kinks. It's the first time.
So let Tina talk because I don't want to take the floor all the time. I have
All right.
had a bunch of other stuff to say, but I didn't realize I was not going to be able to debate.
Okay. All right, Tina. Who you got over there? Terrence. Hey, Tina, go ahead. You got Tina and Terrence. Go ahead, Tina.
Okay, I'm a little confused. What subject matter, or what do you want me to?
The same thing. Should Caitlin Clark leave the WNBA?
Okay, no, Caitlin Clark not only should not leave the WNBA, but she won't leave the WNBA. She is a traditionalist, and this whole country has been taken by her. She has made the WNBA what our entire country is watching at this time. So I think in the big picture, change will come. And that change will come because it's because of money and dollars and this country wanting to watch Caitlin Clark. Therefore, all these problems that are going on that we're seeing, I wholeheartedly believe there's going to be change from the top because they're looking at it as we're going to lose this big pie if we don't do something about it. So I do believe that there's going to be changes just like there was for Michael Jordan, and it's going to be done for Caitlin Clark. This is what she wants. She does not veer from that. And therefore, if you're a real supporter, you want this to work for her and you fight for change from the top. And that's it for me right now.
Okay. Terrence. Go ahead, Terrence.
Okay. Should Caitlin Clark leave the WNBA?
Terrence.
Can you hear me now?
Terrence.
Yeah. Okay.
Terrence.
What?
It's their turn. They got 50 seconds.
Oh, he just said go ahead.
Okay. I know he's not watching the clock. 28 seconds.
She
all right, go ahead. What? Let him all right, so we'll reset the clock.
This is just
give
confusing.
me the extra 30 seconds.
Can you guys not see the clock?
Listen, we're supposed to be able to talk and then rebuttal and go back and forth, not like.
Okay, you know what? Just set it for 10 minutes. Set it for 10 minutes, and then just because we'll change the rules. So let's go. Open the floor. So
yeah, let's really have a debate here.
Can I throw facts out there real quick?
Terrence, go ahead. No, Terrence, go ahead. You're up. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, I just had a little paragraph. I just want to throw this out there, right? So everybody has all the same info. So my thing was, should Caitlin Clark leave the WNBA? Absolutely, and here's why. Everything with her name on it sells out, period. No doubt. She is her. CC22 is a brand. This includes anything basketball, related income, team sponsorships are up $1.65 billion just this year. TV network values right now at $1.24 billion more than in 2023. All right, so two examples, right? Fever, Valkyrie. We know that they bought in Valkyrie $50 million. Just a year, they're worth $500 million. The Fever were worth $90 million in 2023. Now they're worth in a little excess of $370 million. Let's see where I'm at. Combined solo sponsorships, including Wilson, And everybody should know, of course, that CC and Michael Jordan were the only ones ever in the history of basketball to sign a contract with Wilson Basketball. That's just an added note. I wouldn't want to leave out Nike and Gatorade, of course, but you also have noticeable change to any player's status per se when they speak well of and or do something for Caitlin Clark. Just an example to this point is Miss Sophie Cunningham. Thank you. She is taking off like, I don't know, if Batman had wings, Robin would be flying right now. So, no, I didn't write that down. I know. I got some good ones. Hey, that was just for throwing a player down. You know what I'm saying? She got her own podcast. Colin Coward said, "Let me pay you money." And Arby's says she got the beef and all that good stuff. So she done got an Arby's contract. So anyway, on to the real stuff, right? So the TV networks thing, we keep talking about that, and then of course, obviously the rookie card, right? She's top 5 all time on the whole rookie card thing. That's male or female athlete, period. Top 5. That's only behind Jordan, Steph, and there was 2 other ones. Obviously, it must not have been. Anyway, so TV networks, right? Okay, so there's a reason that the TV networks, and the 2.2 billion, which obviously I didn't hear Diva mention that number, but she knows what it is. But there's a reason 41 of the 43 nationally televised WNBA games are Indiana Fever games, because they thought Caitlin Clark was going to be available for the whole season. They didn't know they had a poor medical staff and their trainers aren't real. They got their certifications from Cracker Jack boxes, okay? But that's not the point. This in itself tells us the networks obviously know and also knew at that time. If she's featured, the viewership, the fans will follow. Ticket sales. Now, this gets a bit tricky, but it's a fact. Tickets for Caitlin Clark games are not on any other level with any other athlete in the WNBA. Average ticket prices across the league, $71 courtside. The average ticket price for a game involving Caitlin Clark is between $230, $270. That's for some rafter seats. You can go up there and sit by the speakers. Her global impact has been felt as well with the Brazilian national team's head coach, only seeking to get her attention, and was so excited to have the opportunity to speak with the one and only, the face of the WNBA and only current megastar that is Caitlin Clark. So now I'm going to ask you a question, right, and I'm going to leave it alone. I'll be done because I think this should put the whole damn thing to rest, right? But if you're the face of the league and you are the WNBA, all right, so now here's my question. If you are the man, why are you going to work for the man? Mic drop.
All right. Yes.
I don't think you proved your point at all.
You didn't prove anything at all.
Everything that you were saying to me proved that she should stay, because that just proves she is the WNBA face of the league. She is the league. She is the W. Boom. Mic drop. Yes, you just proved she is.
I think the scoreboard says it was mic drop the other way around.
Hold on.
That's
Okay.
because
Which one of y'all gonna take the front? Which one of y'all gonna take the front?
I'll take it. You
Okay.
done, Tina? Go ahead, Tina. Go ahead,
good.
Oh,
No, I'm good. You go ahead, courtside.
All right. Hey, check this out, man. First of all, I don't even know what we're doing right here, because the question is, should Caitlin Clark lead the WNBA? And all you guys is telling me is some numbers and this and that. I'm the main one. I believe that she get beat up. I believe she get treated bad. I believe that. But I don't think she should lead the WNBA. The stuff y'all talking is crazy, man. That's like the coward's way out. You know what I'm saying? So if my son get bullied at school, I'm supposed to just switch him to all the schools because of something happened at school? The shit y'all saying sound crazy to me. And I don't even understand why we even like talking about this. So what if she go overseas and get bullied over there? What's she gonna run to then? You know what I'm saying? She gonna start her own league. What? Like, come on, man. Y'all ain't making no sense. This little girl right here started in elementary playing with boys, went to high school, college, always wanted to play in the WNBA, and all of a sudden she's supposed to just pick her bag up and go home because of the way she treated. So what happens if Michael Jordan would have left when the Pistons was beating him up? So he was supposed to just I don't understand. The stuff I'm hearing up here from Diva, Zooman, and Pete and Terrence don't make no sense, man. So I don't even understand how this vote say Hawks 54 and Lions 21 when they not making no sense. Like, it don't. Hey, that's what I gotta say. I'm gonna leave it at that, man.
So let me take this real quick. Let me take this. So here's the deal. You said Clark is the NBA. I want to go back to what was said earlier. Clark is the WNBA, and that you feel that we haven't proven anything. Well, here's the thing. If Clark is the one who's bringing in all of the funds, can anybody, and you tell me, and I just want a yes or no answer, can the WNBA pay Clark what she is worth? Can they? Okay, the fact that you're not answering lets me know that the answer is no. Now,
you keep talking.
They're not paying anybody what they're worth right now.
Okay, but they pay
Ain't nobody else worth the $250.
Yeah, well, hold on. My question is, you know what? I got to throw some numbers since we here. Let me throw these numbers out. First of all, we know that there was a renegotiation deal in 2024, and this happened after Clark came in. Now, this renegotiation deal was done by the WNBA, or the NBA rather. The NBA was negotiating on behalf of the WNBA. Now, the initial deal was $24 billion. After they renegotiated, they got $76 billion. That's an additional $52 billion. Now, you should be asking yourself, well, then why did the NBA get an extra $52 billion when they were on the decline? They were on the decline in numbers, ratings, sales, ticket sales, and everything else. So hold on.
1 year.
So we're not supposed to be interrupting each other, right? Okay. So here's the deal. There's this situation where they've gotten an extra $52 billion, and how did they negotiate that? Because they used an asset that belongs to the WNBA by the name of Clark. It is because of Clark. Well, you might be saying, well, how do you know that it's because of Clark? Well, all of a sudden, all but 4 games or 3 games of the Fever are nationally televised. And is that a happenstance? No, it's because of that renegotiation media rights deal. So you're telling me they got an extra $52 billion and they only allotted the WNBA $2.2 billion? And I'm telling you, Clark, if she had her own team, when she has her own team, well, she can get the billions. And she doesn't need to ask the WNBA. And she doesn't have to go overseas and stand up under somebody else's umbrella. Caitlin Clark is a rock star. She can sell out football stadiums and has done that. So what I'm saying to you is this whole idea about what she should stay because, listen, she's getting abused. This is an abusive relationship. So you thinking she should just stay because what? It's nostalgia? Here, listen up. Listen up. If you're in a relationship with somebody who's beating your head in, you got to pack your bags and go. You got to pack your bags and go. That's what we're saying. It's time for her to leave the WNBA. All right.
Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead. Who's that? Lindy or Tina? I think we need to put a vote over here because I see a lot of people in the chat saying the vote is not working. And I'm looking at this score saying 54-21. And I don't think y'all said nothing yet. So we're going to have to reactivate this vote because I'm seeing people in here say, well, I can't vote. So, hey, who is that? Lindy? I'm going to let you go ahead, Lindy. Go back up over here. We're going to have to reactivate this vote over here in the chat because you guys ain't saying nothing. You guys are saying y'all want her to take the coward's way out. That's what I'm hearing. Go ahead, Lindy.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. They do not know who. They obviously don't understand who Caitlin Clark is. They're just talking about money and how much money she can make and all this on her own. And the tour thing, it would. I think all the things that you say about the tour and everything is an interesting idea. It would take a very long time to get that together, just to make a point there. But the bottom line is that Caitlin doesn't want to leave. On that last game, I didn't see her sitting there sulking on the sidelines. I saw her standing up and rooting for her team. I saw her happy. You know, I saw her wanting to make sure that her teammates know that they have her support. That's the difference between what you guys are saying and what's really happening to her personally. She's the only one that can say if she's going to leave or not. And by the indication of what she has said, which is factual, and the way she is supporting her team, she doesn't want to leave. So should she leave? No. If you're going to be supporting Caitlin Clark, you should support her if she wants to stay in the WNBA. And everything that she has done right now is indicated that she wants to stay. She got the hell beat out of her last season, and I agree with that. But the problem is that she took it and she still broke 62 records. She still brought her team to the playoffs. Okay, she did those things because those were her goals. She is an oriented goal person, period. I don't care what the rebuttal is, because you got to go by what she is and who she is. It's not about money to her. You guys just don't get that.
Can I, real quick, and then Pete, I want to, who's next? Pete, Lindy, I just want to ask you a question. If your daughter was in an abusive relationship with a man who she just looks up to and love, would you support her in staying in that when she comes to your house with black eyes every time she visits? I'm just asking. Pete, you're next.
Okay. Oh, do I get to answer?
Yeah, go ahead. You can rebuttal.
Okay.
That.
You use that analogy, and I hate using this analogy, but it's just the same like when women get beat up and they don't leave their husbands and they stay. Okay, they stay. Okay, so Caitlin is staying for a reason. She believes that she can turn around the WNBA.
Yeah, and battered women believe they can turn their husbands around. Pete, you're next. Pete, let's go.
Wow.
All right, this is my presentation, guys. Okay. As my Captain Diva stated in her opening statement, Caitlin has been disrespected from top to bottom. I won't give the whole list that she gave. I won't repeat it. I'm going to give you some specific examples. Okay. First, let me start you out with a quote. They say you should never meet your heroes. Caitlin Clark is the human embodiment of that. She met her heroes, and her dream of playing in the WNBA has been nothing but a nightmare from day one. Sun Tzu, here goes another quote. Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, never ever interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. The WNBA is making a huge mistake, and Caitlin should not interrupt by continuing to play in their league. She should step aside and get the hell out. Let's highlight some of the specific disrespect. On the part of the WNBA and the commissioner, Engelbert didn't even bother to present the Rookie of the Year trophy to Caitlin Clark in person, which she could have done during the playoffs in Connecticut. Instead, she called Cece during a practice. That is unprofessional to its core. The WNBA rarely mentioned Caitlin's ongoing accolades in her rookie season on their website, and the few times they did, they misspelled her name repeatedly. No one in the WNBA, aside from her teammates and her coach, who looked like she was shooting a hostage video, congratulated Cece on winning the Rookie of the Year. Nothing like the moving tribute the NBA superstars did for Victor Wembanyama, showing respect for the incoming future superstars and torchbearers of the game. The media also undermined Cece greatly at every turn, propping up Angel Reese and creating a fictitious, ludicrous, neck-to-neck Rookie of the Year debate. Now, let's move on to Nike and Cece's agent. Sonny Vaccaro is a former Nike sports marketing executive. He is the guy who changed the entire landscape of sports and created the sneakerhead culture when he risked life and limb his whole career to sign Michael Jordan. In April 2024, Sonny Vaccaro told TMZ, and I quote, Caitlin Clark should have got a piece of everything just like Michael Jordan. It was so poorly handled. Her agents, Erin Kane, handled her wrong. They didn't have an idea what the hell they were doing. Caitlin Clark was in the best position to maximize her value immediately, more than any woman in sports history that I knew. They messed up. They should have held out to the last drop. Sonny Vaccaro knows basketball. He knows sports. He knows Nike, and he knows Caitlin's contract. Are you going to argue with him? I think not. Her agent, Erin Kane, also undermined Caitlin's value and impact by using an interview to prop up other players and credit them for the WNBA's growth explosion. Okay? Intellectually dishonest to its core. Cece was put on the back burner by Nike, deferring to Asia Wilson, who isn't remotely as marketable as her, just to quell and avoid public outcry. Tens and maybe hundreds of millions lost right there. Third and last, the players disrespected CC to no end. Just in 2024 alone, 18% of all flagrant fouls in 2024 were committed against Caitlin Clark. The Sky alone committed 80% of their flagrants against CC. Diamond the Shields in one game committed 3 fouls against CC, 2 being flagrant that weren't called in the span of less than 60 seconds. Think about that. Let me repeat. 3 fouls, 2 flagrant in less than 60 seconds. She was targeted all year. In 2025, the targeting has ramped up. For the first time in her college or pro career, Caitlin has missed the game due to injury. In fact, she's out now for significant time. She missed her own home all-star game. Mission accomplished by the WNBA. The last thing I want to tell you, fun fact, the only one-eyed player that I could find in professional basketball history was a player named Isaiah Austin. Perhaps Caitlin could be the first female pirate. Raise your hand if you want to find out. That's why she.
Oh God, what a drama queen! What a drama queen!
Because you know what? For all her love of the WNBA, as my Captain Diva said, you know what? Those of you who say you love watching her play, you are preaching and lobbying for her to stay in an abusive relationship where players in every game are trying to end her career. Because when you eye gouge somebody the way Dejanay eye gouged her, you're not trying to just slow down a player. You're trying to injure them, and that's a potentially career-ending injury. So it's like giving somebody $1 million and telling them, hey, you know what? I'm giving you $1 million, but I'm putting it in this account, and I'm not giving you the password. CC is no good to any of us if she can't play the sport or if she's playing it with one eye. Thank you very much. That's called Cooking with Pete.
I got something to say. I got something to say before we move on. Everybody in the chat is telling me that this poll ain't working. So what's it say? Round 2, they saying they can't get to it. So can we fix that first real quick? Because
it's still the same.
Here, watch this. This is what we're gonna hold on. This is what we're gonna do. Let's reset the timer. Hold on, reset. We're gonna reset the timer. And not the timer. Excuse me. We're gonna reset the score. We'll take that score down, my team. Take that score down. And let's reset it.
They're saying waiting on activation. It's not working. Everybody's saying it's not working. So I don't know how y'all got this 54.
Yeah, the Pope said it was right.
Stop, everybody. Listen, it's not going to work now until it's time to vote. It's supposed to vote after the round. And so there's a time when it comes on and then it turns off. Now we're going to reset this. Hold on, reset the score, and then the polls will open now. This is the end of round 2. So we're resetting, and then we're going to reset so we got that 54-21. We're just gonna reset it.
Man, we should have put this over here, man.
No,
everybody ain't going over there.
Nobody gets to rebuttal on Pete.
Yeah. Give a second, and then we're going to do a rebuttal. We're going to reset it, and then we're going to reopen the polls after you do your rebuttal. So reset it, and then we're going to reopen the polls after Retro rebuttals that.
Go ahead.
Well, not just me. I think we all have something to say.
Yeah, with all due respect.
Hold on. With all due respect, we got you. We're going to make sure you get a rebuttal. We're going to reset this score, and then we're going to see what happens on this second round. And we're going to let you go into a rebuttal. Okay, so go ahead and do your rebuttal, Retro.
Well, Cece's only played 13 of 25 games. I think it's 13 of 26 games now. But she has 11 records this season already. 11. And she's won 2 awards. So she's an abused person. She's abused less this year than she was last year. And you just had Sophie do a podcast. Did you hear Sophie's podcast?
Yes, we did. We did.
She's calling him out. So
she's calling who out?
Knock this crap off that she's an abused woman. I hate that example. It pisses me off because I'm a domestic violence survivor. So stop it. She's not an abused woman. She's not. She has a dad that spoke out against the refs. She's had a brother that spoke out against the refs, and we all know what's going on. And now she has teammates that's coming for the other people on the team. But that is a terrible example, and I'm tired of you using it.
So I'm gonna take this. Let me get this. First of all, we're gonna get over our feelings here. I'm not interested in your personal life. You brought your personal life in this. You don't want to do that with me. All I'm talking about is the game and Caitlin Clark and whether she should leave. And yes, this relationship totally resembles a abusive relationship. I'm talking. I didn't interrupt you. So you can get pissed off all you want. That's your problem. But I need you to understand, we are talking about basketball, and I'm letting you know she is in an abusive relationship. And anybody who wants to stay, hold up. Let me run this down for you. Black eye, busted eardrum, clothesline, hip checked, ridiculed, disrespected.
She's not the only one. Sophie just had a bloody nose.
I'm not finished. I didn't cut you off. So what I'm saying to you is, you come to me and you're all pissed off about whatever your feelings are. I'm speaking about facts. And I don't want to get into your relationship because that's a whole nother story you're not ready for with me. So let's be clear on this. This is an abusive relationship. And if you're staying in a relationship where people are disrespecting you, first of all, there's no way they can ever pay her what she's worth. I just let you know. The WNBA or the NBA got $52 billion because of Caitlin Clark. $52 billion. How much she getting? Now, from what we know on the public side, she's getting $70,000. She might be getting some other change, but I bet you she ain't getting $1 billion when she got them $52 billion. So when you take your own resources and you put them in your own arena, well, now you get to control the referees. You get to control who's coming in your house. You get to control whether people who are respectful are playing against you. You have control. Why would you not want to have control? Now, if you're an abused woman or somebody who likes to be abused, then you would like to continue in a relationship like that. But when you have respect and love for yourself, you don't let nobody else disrespect you. So that's why she should leave. All right. That's it. Rebuttal done.
So get rid of the referees.
So round 3 is coming up.
Hold on real quick. You can't go on that whole little rant and don't let us respond, though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Response. You are responding to us, and so we responded to you. That was it.
Oh,
so that's
bullshit rules. That's bullshit.
Diva, you said everybody was going to get to respond. That was your last thing you said to us. So now we're not.
Be able to respond. You can't go on no big old rant like that and drop the ball.
Go ahead, responding. Y'all are just taking it over into another hour, but I'm cool. I'm here. I'm in it. Go ahead, respond.
Hey, Tina and Lindy, you want to go?
Okay. I just think it's inappropriate, but that as far as what they're talking about, I think Diva should not have even addressed it. I think whatever her feelings are, she should have talked to Retro privately. I don't think that's. Hey, I gave you the floor and didn't say anything.
We're talking about basketball. Keep on basketball.
Shut up, Retro.
At your house. We're talking about basketball.
Diva, you're overbearing.
Didn't interrupt you.
Hey, you gotta let her talk though, Diva.
You keep bringing your feelings into this. Nobody is interested. We're talking about basketball. Keep on the topic.
Hey, hold on. Y'all gotta, what y'all doing up here, man? Come on. Go ahead. It's on you, Lindy. Go ahead.
Okay. Caitlin is not like Bonner. She's not a quitter. What do you think that would do to Caitlin's fans in the United States if she went on some worldwide tour and left the WNBA? Do you really think Caitlin Clark is going to do that to her fans? If anybody knows who she is, I don't care how much money we're talking about. Caitlin is, that's why she's there, and she shouldn't be signing autographs. She's flying in the air. She's doing things that she should be doing because she wants to make sure that these people are paying their good money and coming to see her, even if she's not playing, she's going to be there for them. If they're there for her, no matter she's hurt or not, she's going to stick by her fans. She is not going to leave the WNBA. That's who she is. She's got integrity. She is not a quitter.
Is that where you ended at, Lindy?
Yeah, just leave it there.
So I'll rebut on that. We're not talking about her being a quitter. And you're speaking as though her fans are only WNBA fans. I needed to be made clear that the vast majority of us came to watch the league because of her. And if she leaves, and I want anybody here and anybody in the audience or what have you, if Caitlin Clark were to have her own stadium, let's say it's in Orlando, Florida, who wouldn't want to fly out to watch Caitlin Clark play a game against an international team? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Why are we thinking that she's not? Caitlin Clark right now can go and play an exhibition game against a college or high school basketball team with her team and would sell out a whole football stadium. She's done it before. So why is this? What is this whole thing about what she would leave her fans? If Caitlin Clark goes overseas, I already talked about a media rights deal. She goes overseas, everybody here is going to want to watch it, and it's going to be here because there's going to be a media that's going to cover it, and they're going to pay a whole bunch of money to cover it. Not only that, there's going to be media covering it in every country that she travels to. So there's no thing about what she's going to leave her fans. She's got fans across this planet, the planet. And they're not
Clark.
The WNBA. They're here because she is a great player. She's a great person. She's got a great energy, and she's just magical. She's fun to watch. So it's not about her being with the WNBA, because I need to make this clear. It is Caitlin Clark who is promoting the WNBA and not the WNBA that is promoting Clark. She is the brand, not WNBA.
Caitlin Clark is a citizen of the United States. Does she appreciate the fans overseas? Absolutely. But does she appreciate the fans more who has been supporting her when she is down? Absolutely.
So we on round three.
Can we do round? We'll open the poll.
Hey man, we got
You got a what? What's the problem?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I just jump in?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat, man. This thing ain't. They said I got body. How I get body? They not saying nothing, but I got all these people in the chat saying it's closed. How's this poll working though? It's closed for 2 minutes and it closed or what?
It's closed. Are you gonna let me answer? You gonna let me answer? Okay. So the poll closes when we're talking. When we're speaking, the poll closes. It opens after the round. So it should be opening now. All right. So that's how that works. So you see the score is 0-0. The poll should be opening now. And then everybody who wants to vote, go over to WSW.network and you get to vote on which one. All right. So
this is the last time we're doing this though, man. This
what's this?
We gotta do them both because we could have seen all the poll right here. Everybody gotta leave here to go over there and do all this. I'm looking at the chat. It ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working.
Hey. Why?
Come on, round three. Round three.
It's supposed to be about basketball. Let's go.
Round three. Go ahead. I'm just saying. I'm looking at it right here.
Okay. No.
I'm looking at it on my computer. Go ahead. You want to go, Tina?
Yeah, well, I just think all they're giving over there is a bunch of word salad, and you're not going to throw it back at us and say we're all about feelings. What we're giving you is facts about what we've watched of Caitlin and what we feel and know about Caitlin. And in the audience out there, I can't even believe they would vote on the other side. If they had been watching Caitlin, yeah, she's taken a lot of hits, but you know what? She's not down. She keeps getting back up, and that's why everybody loves her. Nobody wants her to go anywhere out of the WNBA. And I dare to think anybody, if you really think about it, an owner of a company is going to fix something that is wrong, that is making them money. And they're going to fix this officiating because Caitlin Clark is that big. She's that important to the W. And if we don't think I believe it's going to be fixed, you better count on that, people, because Caitlin Clark's not leaving. I don't care what kind of deal you're trying to, pull her through around the world. She's a United States girl, and she's not going anywhere. And she's going to prove everybody she's going to be on top at the end. Watch and see, people. Watch and see.
Excellent. So we say Clark is already on top. Not at the end and the beginning. She's on top. She's going to stay on top, whether she stays with the WNBA or not. Our whole point here is, you keep saying she's a United States girl. And so you don't want this woman to spread her wings and share. You don't want to share her with everybody else. She's just yours. You can share her too. When she goes to Italy or she goes to France, you can still see her. She's coming back. She's got a home here. So the thing is, I don't understand this whole idea. Well, she's the United States. And here's the other thing. All this beating down on us. Listen, we're just giving you the facts. The only thing you are is disrespecting what we're saying. Oh, this word salad and all. Just put the facts out there. We're giving you the facts. Yes, we've heard you. She said she want to stay. We get it. We're not talking about will she stay. The question is, should Caitlin Clark leave? That should she. And we're saying why she should. That's it. Okay. So we're presenting our argument. We're going into round 3. Once this is done, the numbers come up, you're going to see what it is. While we're sitting here, you can go ahead and debate. Zuman, you're up. Go ahead, Courtside.
Oh, it's on me. This is the start of round 3.
Well, not yet. Let the numbers come up. Hold on. Let the numbers come up.
Y'all got me. I'm confused.
All right. But I was saying, if you wanted to, if you had some stuff in between there, don't start your round yet because we got another.
I'm gonna get some of the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can vote. Week Lindy. Hey, shout out to Charlie. He said poll for round 3 is up. Oh, he said it's up now. You know what I'm saying? Diva versus the Lions. Diva versus all those. Why you confused, Courtside? Because it's the first time, man. I got to get acclimated to how this is go, man. That's all. We'll fix it though. We'll fix it. That's all. I'm gonna make it easier next time though. I hear y'all. I see y'all. Y'all ready or no? Hey, Zoo Man, you ain't said nothing, man. They said, where's Zoo Man at?
Zoo Man's up. He's up now.
Oh, man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Like, it's like one thing we say she should go, then she should stay. It's a hard bargain. It's a hard bargain. But I think she should go though, man. Spread her wings, like Diva said. Spread them wings and fly away.
That's what you're gonna say. Listen, man, check this out. Check this out, right? Is it on us now? Is it on us?
No. Is that all you got, Zoo?
Man, look. I mean, shit. Like Diva talked about it before. She can sell out anywhere she goes. I mean, like she brought up the football field. You know, out of all the times I've been on this live on your live junkie, I never heard you or anybody mention, you know, when Caitlin Clark had played Iowa. I mean, when Caitlin Clark and Iowa had played DePaul, back when she was in college in the football field in Kenneth Stadium, I ain't never nobody mentioned it. And you know, that was the only time a women's team had played in a football field. Y'all know that, right?
And fielded 55,000 fans.
55,000 of the things. I ain't never heard nobody speak on it. And you laughing, junkie.
Hey, because I'm laughing because you guys don't listen. Is it my turn? Is it our turn? Cause we about to end here. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna let my team say a few things, and we about to end this debate here. Because what you guys saying do not make sense to me. I could be wrong. It just don't make sense to me. You want a girl born in America to take her ass overseas because of what some mistreatment in the maybe we just grew up different, man. You don't just take off running because stuff don't go your way. Y'all sound crazy to me. This don't even sound like a debate. Like it sounds like a
junkie.
Hey, hold on, bro. This don't even sound right, bro. Like if something don't go your way, you supposed to just take off and run just because you got knocked down a few times. This don't even make sense to me. It says, should Caitlin Clark leave the WNBA? Caitlin Clark should not leave the WNBA. Bro, she can almost be the GOAT of the WNBA if she just come. It'll mean that much more if she stay here and win a championship rather she go somewhere else and win a championship. You guys sound crazy, man.
No. That right there doesn't make no sense.
Hey, Terrence.
Like, why you want to do anything for them?
Let me ask them this question.
Man, y'all hold on. Y'all talking about revenue and money and sales. I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Hold on, junkie. Hold on, junkie. I got to ask y'all this. Why y'all keep saying this and that about she's from America and this and that? And this the same America, the same United States, keep beating her up like she's from overseas. What's up with that?
All right, cool. I got you. Come on, man. What we doing? I got you. But let's not talk about what I want. Let's not talk about what Diva want or Pete want. Let's talk about what Caitlin want. When has Caitlin came out and said she want to lead the WNBA? She's never said that.
Topic. That's not the debate topic.
It's my turn.
What should Caitlin do?
I got a right to say what I want to say. It's my turn. I am on topic.
No, you're not.
It's the same thing.
Can I say something? Can I state a fact? A fact. When Caitlin was in the college NCAA championships, and all the college teams were either staying in the locker room or bending the knee, the Iowa team stood for the national anthem. She became a household name, not because of her logo threes per se, but because she stood for the national anthem. She's an all-American girl. They love her. You go into Europe, how are you going to watch her? On TV? And when's she going to be on TV? At 3 o'clock in the morning? We know what it's like whenever California, the Golden State Valkyries were on at 11 a.m. and we're all working. Doesn't work. She wants to be in the WNBA. That's her dream.
Hey,
she said it a million times.
Okay, so then everybody's going to stop complaining about the WNBA, right? About the refs?
No, we agree with everything. That. No, I agree she get treated unfairly, but I think it's other things that can be done, like the change in the ref and Kathy, whatever her name is, crack down on some of the stuff that's going on. But her leave, my favorite WNBA player of all time was Cynthia Cooper. Cynthia Cooper played overseas. She came over here when she was late in her career. The reason she came over here is to get the notoriety, get the popularity. She was already rich. She did an interview about it. So you want Caitlin Clark to go overseas because that's how y'all feel. It ain't how she feels.
We didn't say that. I want to say something because you guys are moving the goalposts for one. We didn't say for her to go overseas. We're saying for her to do a tour where she travels to different countries. This is not her leaving you. It's like you guys are suggesting that we're saying, don't play here at all. We're saying go on a tour. And then we also mentioned she's got a home stadium in Orlando, Florida, where she plays half the season in the United States. So we're not saying, let me finish this though. I talked about having her cake and eat it too. All right, Clark has, when she creates her own team, this gives her the opportunity now, all right, to do, now she can play against the WNBA. She still can invite the WNBA to her team, to her arena. She has the ability to, she doesn't have to sever ties. That's all I'm saying. So you're making it seem like we're saying, hold on, you're making it seem like we're saying that she just take off and go and never come back. She got a home stadium here.
Okay, I got a question though. So basically you want her to be a Harlem Globetrotter. You know what I'm saying? Because the circus gonna be coming to the fair, gonna be coming to Arizona soon. So maybe Caitlin Clark can go to the fair and have a session over there where she shoot logo shots.
Okay, Diva, let me take this one.
You guys one at a time.
Let me ask you a question.
I didn't talk when you said nothing though.
Yes, you did, because you interrupted me. So let me ask you a question on that. You're talking about affair or whatnot. What you're doing is you're being disingenuous. And you know that, first of all, the season is about to be over. So when she does this tour, it's in the off season where she gets to go and travel. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying during the WNBA season. In the off season, if she sets up a team, does a tour, goes to different countries, plays those teams, and then she has games here in the Americas for you. You're the fans and everybody else. Y'all still get to see her. You're acting as though we're saying that she just go away and never come back. That's not what we're saying.
Courtside, I'd like to rebut you, if I may, really quickly. Okay, the way that you're talking, you're saying, you want her to be a globetrotter. What you're basically saying is you want her to be like a circus animal. She's a circus animal now. She's a circus animal now as we speak. She's playing in a circus. Somebody's wig was snatched off a few days ago. The game was stopped. Somebody threw a fucking dildo on the court not even 3 days ago. This is a circus. They threw a fan out for laughing when the wig came off. They're crying in post-game pressers about fans booing. You're talking like this is a professional league. The way you sound, let me tell you how you come across. You want her to go from a professional league to, the Globetrotters. Tell me one thing that's professional about this league. I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you. Tell me just one thing. And when you talk about the refs and you say, change the refs, I said from day one, nobody wants to fucking listen. I said the refs are not bad. They're fantastic because they are only following league directives. Kathy Engelbert validated what I said when she gave an interview, and she said, you know what? I meet with the owners, and the owners decide how the games are gonna be called. So when Caitlin gets eye gouged and not even a garden, forget a flagrant, not even a garden variety foul is called, you know what that is? That's the owners and the commissioner deciding that that's what they're going to do. That's how the games are going to be called. And you are calling for the commissioner to change the refs. She's the one who implemented this whole thing. Okay, you guys are waiting. The same people who say the NBA is trash, this, that. You know what? You're the same ones who selfishly want Cece to stay. You claim to love her, but you want to keep her in harm's way. And that's why Diva's analogy was spot on about an abusive relationship. What Caitlin has, and I've said it on this panel, she has bad boy syndrome. She has bad boy syndrome. She thinks she is big enough to change this league on her own, and it's not going to happen. Where is she now? Where is she now?
Can I respond?
Tina wants to. Lindy wants to say something, but I want to say something real quick. I got a question for Pete, and I'm gonna hand it to Lindy. If next year, let's say in the off season, Kathy gets fired and they bring in another commissioner. If they change the rules and they tighten up on the way they can play CC, do you still want her to go overseas?
Yes.
Nobody wants her to go overseas. I understand her to get her own league. You're changing. Let me finish this because you're changing what we're saying. You keep acting like we want her to go overseas and be under somebody else's abusive umbrella. We're saying get her own. You're not, because what you're saying is different than what we're saying. We're saying she is a rock star. She can sell out football stadiums right now. And that's all I'm saying to you is playing over here. Yeah, she can play that during the WNBA season, but she has the ability now to just go over, do some shows or games rather overseas, and then come back and do games here in the off season. And then when the season starts back up, if she wants to keep her team, she can play against the WNBA with her own rules. You all would watch it. You guys have the ability to go. The arena in Orlando is bigger than any arena they're playing in right now. So I'm just telling you, all we're saying is for her to take more control over her assets. That's all we're saying. So go ahead.
Hey, what round is this?
Okay.
What round
Would you rather risk your life for 27,000 or for 100 million? Would you rather risk if you're gonna risk your life, would you rather risk it for 77,000 or 100 million?
Money
again. $2 billion.
You guys are talking about money again. Go ahead, Lindy.
Okay. Have any of you read Brennan's book? I'm just asking. I don't want you to answer me. I'm just saying. Have any of you read Brennan's book? she talks about how the WNBA was not ready for Caitlin Clark. Every corporation job, startup job has growing pains. The WNBA has never seen the growth like they have with the Caitlin effect. Okay. And so you act like the WNBA can't change. It can change. And I think if you guys think that Caitlin is so popular and she can go all over the world and do all this stuff, then she can easily go to the WNBA and say, you need to make these changes or I'm going to leave. Will she do that? I don't think she'd do that, but she could do that. Okay. And I honestly believe that we are going to see changes in the WNBA. It's not just Caitlin Clark now that's getting beat up. I just watched the Valkyries and Mystic game, and that fourth quarter, it was like the most fouls I've ever seen in a game. It was unbelievable, and they weren't being called at all on any of them. I mean, it was just unbelievable. But anyway,
so
the point is that she has that star power. She has that ability to make those changes, and she believes that she can. And you keep saying it's an emotional thing, or we're going across the line, but in actuality, we're not. We're just proving a point. Should she leave the WNBA? No, because she has the ability to make those changes and live the dream that she wants to dream.
Lindy, I agree with you.
I got a question. Is the poll ended?
Can you let me rebut, Lindy, real quick?
I just want to know, is the poll ended? Are we still going? It said poll ended.
No, it's getting ready to reopen.
Well, it just reopened. It's reset.
Okay. Well, then I guess that was the third round.
Because it just said 71-55. Now it's saying 38-26. Like, what round was that?
That was the third round, but the poll ended up opening before we said to open it. But here's my bottom line on this, Lindy, just to answer. You guys keep saying we're talking about money. We're really talking about more than money. We're talking about the fact that Caitlin Clark is being abused. And it's hard for all of us to take. Even though you guys say this is not like an abusive relationship, I think you can see, and you're right, Lindy, everybody in the WNBA, or not everybody, but a lot of the women in the WNBA has gotten it, but that doesn't make it okay. That doesn't make what they're doing and how they have treated her. It doesn't take it. Listen, I know you guys are saying it's this supposed to be a professional league and they can change, but how difficult is it to treat somebody with respect who is showing you, or the one who's bringing all of the money? How difficult is that? That should have been a no-brainer. That, this woman is coming in here, she's bringing all these names, and everybody who's associated with the league has been disrespectful to her. That's very difficult. And let me say this too, as we get ready to close out, because I'm going to give my closing, as we get ready to close out. I want to thank everybody in the audience. We appreciate you. I appreciate you, your love, and those of you who was hating, I love you too. All right, listen, let me close out on this, okay? The whole deal was, should Caitlin Clark leave the WNBA? We're not saying will she, we're saying should she, and we're giving you our reasons why. And as I've said from the beginning, Caitlin Clark has been abused, disrespected, and pimped by everybody, just about everybody on every level of this league, from the WNBA themselves to the commissioner, the players, the referee, the coaches, the teammates, FIBA organization, Nike, her agents, the haters, media. They've been disrespectful to her. And only thing we're saying is she can have the best of both worlds. You guys don't want her to leave the WNBA. She doesn't have to. What we're saying is do a tour at the end of the WNBA season, right? Get you a team. And I'm telling you, Clark is not going to have any problem getting the funding that she needs to pay these players $3 million and plus. $3 million plus. She's not going to have any problems getting a media rights deal for billions plus. She's not going to have that problem. And you guys get to see her. She's not going to leave you. She's going to be with you. And then the team will also take content creators with them. So you get the behind the scenes look. And you're just upset about, I can't see the game until, well, you're going to stay up to midnight and 2 o'clock to see the game because it's going to be worth it. So I'm telling you, you get to see her too. She gets to have her cake and eat it too. She can enjoy what she does. She's got referees that are going to make sure the game is called fairly. Okay, you're going to be enjoying it. It's not going to be all this craziness that we have with the WNBA. She's going to be respected. Y'all should appreciate that above anything else, that she's going to be respected. And I get what you're saying. I agree. She can go to them and say, hey, I need this changed. She can do that. Or she can just say, hey, you know what? This is your house. I'm ready to go get my own house. And then you let them have their house. So in the end, to the CC22 Nation, and this includes Lindy, Tina, Courtside, Retro, I want y'all to know that you are the value. Let's be honest. You are the value to Caitlin Clark, because if you all weren't there, we weren't here supporting her, she'd just be abused and nobody would have eyes. All right, so let's be clear. You guys are really the wind, as we say, beneath her wings. All right, the reason everybody wants her, the reason the media is willing to pay billions of dollars for Clark is because of you. So what I'm saying is, remember and recognize your value, and let her know that if she decides that she wants to go off and fly on her own, you're going to continue to support her and continue to be the wind beneath her wings. All right, and so I'm done with that.
Caitlin already knows that.
You want to go, Lindy, or you want to Retro or Tina?
Well, I want to let them speak because I've been speaking a lot. So
all right, Tina, you up, Tina?
Well, I didn't a little bit misunderstood here, because I think when we started the debate, it was y'all were saying she should leave, and then you changed it to no, she can stay with the WNBA and then do that on the side. So that's kind of riding the fence, in my opinion. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but because I think we on the other side also would say, if she wants to do something else on her own, that's up to her as well. But she's just not going to leave the WNBA, nor should she. And I don't think she thinks she should. I think she is strong enough and feels like she's strong enough to make change in what is her dream. So that is my take on it. Caitlin will be strong enough to make the change, because the WNBA, it'd be like a long time ago with MJ, they would shut the NBA down because he was getting beat up. No, they're not. They made changes. They're going to do the same thing with the WNBA. And I think the majority of the people think that now that the nation is so many people are watching, there's just no way around change coming. So the WNBA is going to be Caitlin Clark, and that's it.
Okay. Can I rebut that?
No, let's close the arguments. You can close your argument though. Yeah, you ready, Pete?
Go ahead, Pete.
Okay. First of all, the Lions don't know whether they're coming or going. Number one. Okay. I heard Lindy say she's not leaving because Caitlin could go to the WNBA and say, you need to make, in other words, demand. What you want, the word you were looking for was demand. She could go to the WNBA and demand this. You got to change this. You got to change that. You got to do this. I don't think she will, is what you said immediately after. So you guys don't even know whether you're coming or going, first of all. Okay? One day, this is what I get on the panel and rant about a lot. One day, some of you want to claim that CC is Thanos from the Avengers. Okay? She's just knocking motherfuckers out left and right, trading her all-star coach, boom, bringing in the players she wants, the coach she wants, boom. And then the next day, she's Dorothy from Kansas. Naive to the world, like I've said before, a starlet, a budding starlet getting off the Greyhound bus in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, knowing nothing about the world. Not imagining she's about to hit the casting couch. Which is it? Make up your minds. Because on one hand, you're saying, it's going to change. She should stay because she can change it and it's going to change. But then on the other hand, all I hear from you guys every other day is, she doesn't stand up for herself because it's not her character. It's not her personality. Cece is humble. Cece's not like that. And you think this same person who I love also, by the way. I love watching her play, but you think she's the one who alone is going to stand up to this toxic activist machine that has been rolling right along, subsidized by the NBA for 28 years. You're out of your minds. She alone cannot do it. She alone is not going to do it. The WNBA, for those of you bringing up Michael Jordan, that's another delusional argument. There was no social media. There was no wokeism. It was a different time. Okay? It was a different time. That's like comparing, colonial England to the London, England today. It's ridiculous. You can't compare Michael Jordan's time to now. Okay? You can't. You can't. We didn't have none of this woke bullshit that we have now. And the wokeism is strong. You're seeing it. You're seeing it. They got Cece to sit down for a time interview and say out of her own mouth, you know what? Undermine herself by saying, I like to think, and I quote, I like to think that I've earned everything I have, but there is white privilege. They put her in a fucking dress that she didn't even want to wear. All you need to do is watch the interview and see that. This is wokeism. It's powerful. It is powerful. The commissioner herself has tried to destroy CC, beginning with the most grueling opening schedule of the past 20 years, as said publicly by Rebecca Lobo on a panel interview. Okay? So don't come to me that CC is going to change the league by herself when the next day you're going to tell me it's not her personality to stand up for herself. Come on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going to but you guys don't know what you're coming about.
No.
You talked enough. Who was next? Tina or Lindy or Retro?
Oh, I'm done.
You're done?
You go ahead, Retro.
I had wrote a poem that was going to be my opening statement, but then everything changed on times, and I'm confused as to how this thing's going. Yeah. So WNBA, who is Caitlin Clark? Caitlin's not a brand. She's the WNBA's answer to duct tape. Underappreciated, a true hooper, a baller. She's laying the foundation. She's a legend, not just a highlight reel or a replay moment. She's viral. She's the teammate that makes everyone in the timeout huddle feel like a superstar. On the court, she's the next assist, the amazing pass, or the logo 3. 62 broken records and counting. Who's Caitlin Clark? She is the W. Next question. I'm done.
Good job. Love it.
Anybody else? Hold on for a second.
And I almost shed a tear.
Hey, I think next week to just leave the thing open because everybody's saying it's.
Yeah, it's closed now because it only stays open for a certain amount of time. So here, I'll have it.
Hey, they pimping us with this. They pimping us with this scoreboard, man. We not doing it.
What? Wait a minute. Do you want to do another? Do you want that to be another?
No, we're gonna take the L. We're gonna take the loss today, but we're gonna put it in the chat from now on, man. Because this thing, the poll ended. We studied talking, but the poll ended. Like, how was that even possible?
It's not supposed to be gone while you're talking. Well, let's go off. Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Let it go.
That's cool.
You can close the poll if you want, man, because we got all the battleground states, the swing states. We got everything.
No, I'm just saying though, but it should be left open because we study talking, but that's closed.
That's not even okay. Nobody votes like that.
We swept motherfucking Guam, Alaska.
Go ahead. Was that it? Was you done?
Are you done? Okay, so
it was me.
Yeah, it's you.
Hey, Tina, you good? You already went, Tina?
Yeah, good. I'm good.
Oh, I just want to say something to Pete. I don't think Caitlin will do it. I think her representative, her agent, will go and demand what she wants. So don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I meant, and you know it.
All right.
Let me in one sentence.
Hold on.
It's her own agent who undermined Caitlin by.
Let me close it out.
The same uplift everybody else over Caitlin thing. So don't expect Aaron.
I just turned the volume down so I don't have to hear him.
I got you. But check this out. Let me close it out like this. Hey, Chad, I appreciate y'all pulling up. We're going to get it together. It was a little unorganized today, but it's our first time, so give us some grace. But I will say this. It don't matter what I think or what the Hawks over there think. We all know Caitlin ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe she should tuck tail and run when things get hard, but I said that earlier today. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, and I'm going to let Diva, if anybody else want to say anything on that side over there.
I just wanted to say, all of us are for Clark, and again, Team CC 22, all of us are on that team. None of us are about her just leaving or what have you. We're saying that she should spread her wings. She has made or brought a lot of revenue to this league and a lot of joy to a lot of us. All right, because all of us watch, or most of us, not all of us, but most of us who came here is because of the magical season. Well, some of you all saw her in college. For me, I just know last year was a magical season, and I would love to see that again. I enjoyed watching her, do what she does and love it. So I would love to see her get back to that. We're with you. We want her to stay here, and we want to continue to watch her, but we want to see her have more respect, and she can get that with her own team and building her own house. All right, so we're out. I'm done with that. Thank you, Courtside, for letting me come in. I appreciate you.
Emotional damage.
Hey, salute to everybody, man. Peace. Are we ending it like that, or what are we doing?
You're the boss.
You want us to read your eulogy?
Put your girls up on the screen. Put your girls up on the screen.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today